5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Listen, I was minding my business, but then 50 Cent decided he want to cap out. And it's like, 50 Cent, come on. Y'all know I be riding for 50 Cent. He is on my wall. For y'all that don't know, Get Rich or Die Trying, it's on my wall. I mean it. I feel it. It's the real ish. I think he is a whole movement. But yo, I got to call cap out when Ninjas is capping out. Like, you mean you don't have beef with Puff Daddy at all because you put his sons in your videos or in your shows and stuff like that? Maybe you were trying to sit Daddy down when you did it. But come on. A whole man that got on the stand and said that he tried to unalive you. Yes, because that came out in court where one of the witnesses sat there and was like, he was so pissed off. They said that he was trying to find ways to unalive 50 Cent.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And I was like, and 50 Cent even sat with you on the stand. It was like, 50 Cent has said less to people that did less. But you got a whole man that they said wanted to unalive you. You got a whole man that made your baby mama, your son's child, the mother of your child who you want to leave your whole legacy to. She was slobbing the knob. She had your son with your ops. Because Rick Ross sat there and said, I took your son boating. You took my son boating? Put my son back. I had an issue with that. Nah. What he said? People got perceptions that we got beat. No. You can tell it to anybody, but don't tell that mess to me. But right now, we're going to get into a countdown, give people some time to get in here so we could talk. But don't piss on me and tell me it's rain.
Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it because I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peek, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new weirdo every week. Get the work, put it up for my seeds. No care for the IG, just no care. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. They do anything for club. Do anything for club. A lot of people need to hear this. It's a lot of names on my hit list. Still say what he wants to. Still wet like a big. I should run a whole blog at this rate. They using my name for clickbait. People wanna start fake beef. Say they low weep in the mixtape. They know I'm the bomb. They ticking me off. Say anything to get a response. I know that mean they traffic is slow. Somebody just gotta practice along. So being tame, they'd rather be wild. This is ready, they wanna be down. Soon as got something to sell, they say my name, Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be lit. Everybody wanna be rich. Everybody wanna be this. They fuss you, I'll hate me. Bring my product. All of that talking, I'm calling it out. Calling good business for private accounts.
For y'all that don't know what I was talking about, because I was talking, I said it's no way in hell 50 Cent don't got beef with Diddy. He gonna sit there and this is what he gonna say. Let me bring it to the forefront. We gonna play this because I gotta call cap out when it's being done. Hold on, let me add it to the stage right now. Share my screen. No. That's not what I wanted to share. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Remove this mess. Share the screen. Yes. Let's hit my man Cap.
It was like a tester. Like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also let people know that the show is not completely the perspectives of people that did not like Sean. We weren't trying to just get the highlights, the salacious.
The person that's with him, I think she really voted. Remember I said earlier, I think that 50 Cent put his name on it or off of a good documentary. I think that is the person that's in charge of the documentary. They use 50 Cent as the face of the documentary. But for him to sit there and he literally was like, "Oh, I don't got no problem with Sean. I put Sean's kids. I'm gonna replay that part right there because I did not play that yet." He said, "I put Sean's kids in my shows." Hold on.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah. I mean, and it's what's the odds that you would what they consider a pre-existing beef, right? For 20 years, right? It's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like he was like it was like a tester. Like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important
So right there, he's saying he really didn't have beef. It really wasn't personal. He thinks that he was testing him, which he probably was. Absolutely, he probably was. However, at the same time, you got to understand that somebody's got on the stand and said your man tried to take out 50 Cent. Like he tried to kill 50 Cent. Let's talk real talk. It went on in the trial, and 50 Cent even tweeted about it. So y'all could go back and look at his Instagram and stuff like that. 50 Cent was like, he was trying to take me out, and you gonna tell me you don't got no real beef with him? I mean, you got some kind of beef because. I mean, at the end of the day, Diddy's D was so far down your baby mama's throat. It was tonsillitis. Pause. But I'm just saying. But you got Rick Ross taking your son around Diddy's campus. Like, I have a problem with that. Especially when you know these motherfuckers ain't kosher. You gonna take my child boating? You gonna take my like. Do you understand the whole Meech situation? What he did? He took Meech, not Little Meech. He fucking made a whole platform for Little Meech, got him on the show and everything else. Big Meech came out, tried to act out. He shook hands with Rick Ross. 50 had a whole freaking heart attack. But you gonna tell me Rick Ross gonna get on live and tell the world, yes, look it up, Google it, that he had your little son and took him boating. You don't got no problem. On Star Island, which is Diddy's island, by the way. You don't got no beef. However, now let me tell you the other thing that 50 Cent does, because he put it in his book. He said, normally, if you're in my genre and I'm doing something, it behooves me to have a sort of beef with you. So he said back in the day he used to beef with Rick Ross because it was rappers and rappers. He's like, I grown Rick Ross. Like, I don't know why Rick Ross keeps my name in his mouth or his throat. I'm just saying. You know, these dudes like love a good gag. No gag reflex. I'm just saying. These they got to be the best of the best at this time. But anyway, he was like that. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Got to be out of control. Okay. Took his son shopping. He said, "Hey, Prince. Oh, my gosh. I have a super chat." He said, 50 been mad for years. This is payback for smutting out his baby mama. LOL. Well, let me tell you something, Prince. And that's for sure. Thank you for the super chat. But anyway, like I was saying real quick. So yeah, we know 50 Cent got some issues with Diddy. Like, let's not play. So yeah, I was saying that he sometimes have beef because I read his book. I like his book. His book was entertaining, it was inspiring, it was everything. And he literally said, if he's in a certain category, he's going to pick beef with certain people. So he wants the mogul status. So who he got beef with? Puff Daddy, another mogul. He's not playing in the small ponds anymore. I don't want beef with rappers anymore. I want beef with other moguls because that's what I consider myself. So I can see that. And he makes it fun. He makes it entertaining and stuff like that. That is why I could believe he doesn't really have much beef with Puff Daddy. And he's probably not that sensitive, but, dude, I saw your baby mother on the stand. Like, she loved Diddy. Diddy. Like, she was in a full-on relationship with your man, Diddy. You had to feel some kind of way because you wifed that. You not only, no. Let's go back. You not only wifed that, you thought that was capable and you gave her your seed. You gave her your offspring. You gave her your company, your future company. Why? Because you got a whole plain name, Sire, which is your son's name, which you got to respect your son's mother if you're going to do all that mess, right? I would think so. I would think so. But again, y'all know how I feel about 50 Cent. Poster of him on my wall. It is what it is. But I'm going to speak honest. Y'all got to give me that every fucking time. I'm show up, show out. So we're going to skip right there real quick. The Biggie and Diddy situation. I'm going to call cap again, right? There was a situation where Biggie Smalls' company, they came out and said documentary lied on Biggie not paying for this. They said, no. Biggie's funds was not used to pay for the funeral. And Miss Wallace would have known because she stayed on top of shit. Now, if you came up in the 90s, like I came up in the 90s, you would know that Miss Wallace had no respect for Diddy. And she was fighting for her money for a very long time. So there was nothing cool in the water. But however, the person that owns it, we got to do research on him. And we're going to pull up some ads because I was like, hold up. I remember Miss Wallace was kind of pissed off about the whole situation. I remember Miss Wallace was crying broke for a long time. She didn't always have this money. I remember her saying she don't have shit. And those of y'all that know, no. So I was like, well, it was the president. I'm going to play out Lauren LaRosa, who came out and said that Biggie's estate came out against the documentary. And this is what was said. Let me add it to the stage. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull it out. Pause. All right. Where is my girl? Lauren LaRosa. Give me 1 second. Let me try to figure this out. Did I not get Lauren LaRosa talking? It's okay because I'm gonna pull her out if I don't have her. All right, give me 2 seconds. Because she definitely spoke up. On Diddy's estate. No, Biggie's estate. Because I'm going to call Kat right now. Hold the phone. All right, I got it right now. All right, we're going to add it to the stage. Sorry, guys. You know, I got to show y'all what I know. I'm going to tell them what I know. All right, so this is Lauren LaRosa right here. And she's talking about the estate.
Yesterday, I was able to speak to Wayne Burrow, who is
Wayne Burrow, because I wrote his name down because I needed to do my research on him. Who the hell Mr. Wayne Burrow is?
who worked with Miss Violetta Wallace, who is the mother of Biggie Smalls and managing her son's estate. Now he reached out to me, or I reached out to him, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm willing to get on the phone with you," because he says that.
Okay, let me pause this mess.
From Biggie's account, so the family never paid for anything.
Hold on.
That any royalty statement that this would be coming from Biggie's account. So the family never paid for anything in regards to the funeral. He said Bad Boy and Diddy covered everything from the cars to the police to the funeral itself. And they wanted to make that clear. And he also says that it's disrespectful that anybody would even imply that, you know, Miss Wallace, Biggie's mom, or any of his close friends would even be that naive to allow something like that to happen and not catch it as they're watching the royalty statements and just different things that are coming in.
Hold on. We're gonna call pause and we're gonna call bullshit on this real quick. And the reason why I'm gonna call pause and bullshit on it, because I remember Miss Wallace was pissed off for a long time. I remember she was trying to get royalties for a long time. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Miss Wallace did know something was wrong. Miss Wallace did say that Diddy was a demon. I remember all of this mess. I was there. Who the hell wasn't there? Hey, Stephen Harris, what's up? Hey, DeMarcus, how you doing? And hey, Miss Queen Liz, how you been? I was just like, girl. So his name is Burrow, right? Wayne Burrow. So I was like, well, let me do research on this Wayne Burrow guy. Let me see who the hell he is. Who gave a statement saying that Miss Wallace would have known, because I knew Miss Wallace had beef with Biggie's estate forever. She just recently got paid. That's what I was like, damn. I know she's been fighting for a long time. They kind of wiped this mess on the internet to make it seem like we don't know what the fuck we talking about. But I remember I grew up in the 90s and I remember that there was a lot of stuff going on. However, I'm going to share my screen with you because I had to do my research. And I'm like, who the hell is this Wayne Burrow person? So here it is. Wayne Burrow worked along the notorious B.I.G. and mother Valletta Wallace in managing the late rapper's estate. Has denied the allegation that Diddy used Biggie's money to pay for his own funeral. However, if you listen to the documentary, he didn't say that Biggie used his own money. He said that they took Biggie's money to run the funeral. And it wasn't in that way. Like he said, he would take his artists' situations and tie it up. Now, he could have did the whole promotion and fucking tied it to Ready to Die. I mean, not Ready to Die. Life After Death, because that was all promotion, because record sales went through the roof after that. P. Diddy, DeMarcus said P. Diddy probably didn't pay Little Kim either. P. Diddy didn't pay none of his artists. And I was like, hold on, Wayne Burrow, you worked for Bad Boy. Don't tell us this shit. And we know Miss Wallace always didn't get paid. That's why I was like, wait, what? Stop it. I'm gonna tell you what else Wayne Burrow did, because he sued Faith Evans, and Faith Evans gave the residuals to her kids. And he's like, hold on, Faith, you didn't pay me right. This is the same man that's speaking up, because I was like, let me do my research on the man that's speaking up. Because I know the person that behind Biggie's situation, the estate, the person that owns the estate is not his kids. It ain't his wife. Who the fuck are you, Wayne Burrow? You did the movie. You did the movie. You're an alias. Why should you get all of Biggie's assets? Are you serious? And then you're gonna sue Biggie's ex-wife, who has his kids, who gave the money to his kids, because your pockets wasn't full enough. Yes, I am going to get to that in 2 seconds. So he said, as for the allegation, Diddy blocked Biggie from getting Rolling Stone's story after his death. He said he can't speak on that much. However, he did tell La Rosa that Biggie's estate was not presented with a potential cover story from the Rolling Stone, at least he's aware of. You got this whole ninja that is not even cool. It's nothing to do with family getting the royalties. Dude, Wayne Burrow, I don't want to hear shit you got to say. I really don't. You're part of Bad Boy. You was on Bad Boy when this mess was going on. And as far as I'm concerned, Bad Boy might be partly responsible for Biggie's death. Have several seats. Have several fucking seats. Yeah, you might have been up Miss Wallace's ass, because that's what y'all do in the industry. Who was just talking recently about the industry where they pretend to be your friend? Everybody got a fucking handler. How about Megan Thee Stallion? We're going to go to her case real quick. Milagros Graham, who was sued by Megan Thee Stallion. They was in court. I was listening to the court documents, and they were saying that Megan got a handler, meaning Megan don't know her own bills, and she lives with a guy that takes care of everything. Like the house allegedly probably isn't even in her name. They are not aware of how much percentage she has or not. But as far as they're concerned, it's in her friend's name, who they call a handler, because chick hasn't been handling her own finances. Meg, if you hear, be careful, because that sounds like a conservative strip is brewing. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yeah. 1 second, I'm coming. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta get to my door real quick, but no. I'm about to cook. I'm about to fry. Something ain't right now. And we about to go in this shit big time. And I'm gonna get to your comments right quick because y'all dropping money and your chick loves it. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. You know what? Let me see if I can do an intro play. Something. I don't know. Let me play something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right, I'm just gonna give me 2 seconds. Be right back.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's you. What you wanna do. You can be my teacher, I'll do homework. You can give me extra credit, baby, I'll do more. What you wanna do. Now it's me and you.
All right, so yeah, I'm back real quick. Let me give a shout out. Thank you for Prince NSO. NSO. Let me get my money song ready for you guys. Y'all know how it is. What he's saying in the comments. He said, the lie is more entertaining than truth. Diddy paid for the funeral, then robbed Biggie's mama for the bread. Of course he did. So in the intro, let me break it down for y'all real quick. Give me the full screen. Can I get the full screen? Yes, I can. All right, hold on. What they said was Biggie would find different ways to make the money filter back to him. So if I was in the studio and I'm working, I'm going to pay myself for studio time. And every time his ass was in the video twerking and jerking, because you know Diddy was getting it in, he paid himself. He probably paid himself for his outfit, his uniform, and everything else. So a funeral could go like a promotional for a fucking tour. And I'm pretty sure that Biggie's funeral might have been expenses to him and the company, but it'll be filtered out for maybe miscellaneous reasons. And then he didn't get a cut. I'm just saying. It didn't say that he got paid the money. They said that they filtered the money so far out the artist wasn't getting paid. However, they have a track record. Like, let's not act like Biggie was the only artist getting paid on Bad Boy, because Mace had a problem. He'll tell you had a problem. Like, you have to look at the old videos. It is hard to get it because these people are erasing data. And I know they're erasing data because Richard Gere, allegedly, there's newspaper articles, because don't make me go to a library. You know what? I'm not even going to say allegedly, because if I go to a damn library and get the old newspaper article, he was gerbling. Because I was doing an interview about Pretty Women one day, and I was like, somebody told me Richard Gere gerbils, and I said, what the fuck is gerbling? They was like, that freak. And I looked it up, and I saw the newspaper article myself with my eyes. Now, if you Google it, you can't find it. Gurgling is when you so fucking spontaneous, you got to shove something so far up your behind, and it's live animals, and they sitting there trying to fucking figure out how to get out your asshole. See, I'm gonna get in trouble. They erased it from the internet. So just like that, they erase certain things that they want from the internet, but don't act like we don't know Miss Wallace had beef with Diddy. She felt like he had problems to do with his death. She felt like she wasn't getting paid. She ain't had no money. And Wallace was all about her money. Because even Biggie will tell you his mother was strict. Biggie tell you that his mother wasn't cool with him until he started getting his money. Hit that like button. Thank you so much. What's up? Just being honest. How you doing? Hold on. Thank you. Thank y'all for your tips. Y'all.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure.
Money, green, green, money's all I need. Money,
DeMarcus said P. Diddy didn't pay. P. Diddy didn't pay for Black Rob or Craig Mack homegoing either. Exactly. He has a track record. Let's not act like we don't know that this track record is going on. Miss Queen says, take your time. Thank you, Miss Queen. Thank you. I'm going to be honest. Miss Queen has been here. She keeps me company. You're amazing. Steve Harris says, Megan Thee Stallion popped out to support her man, Klay Thomas. I saw that. Look cute, though. We got to give her props. She look cute. Cardi B be looking cute when she supports Diggs, but it's just, I don't know. Diggs make me itch. Prince NS40, he has a cigar lounge and he says Kingdom Cigar Lounge. He hasn't thrown me tips, so we gotta support Kingdom Cigar Lounge. I don't know if he ships cigars, but let me tell you, let me tell y'all something. Can I say something real quick? I'm gonna pause. When I want to go out around amongst gentlemen, we know cigar lounge be popping. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. A lot of wealthy people hang out in cigar lounges. It's stuff I shouldn't know, but I just happen to know. And you gotta know. You gotta understand what caliber you're going out with when you go out. So if you want to get dressed up, semi-dressed up, just, you know, my homegirl, she smokes a cigar. She could tell you if it breathes, if it had breath or something like that. She cuts it a certain way. It does look sexy. I'm not even gonna lie. The way she cut it, she knows what she's doing. Other guys that be smoking cigars, because usually they have businesses and they talk about business and stuff like that. They sit there in their little cigar lounge and they do their mess. But when she sat there, she was talking about, oh yeah, no, I gotta breathe a certain way. You gotta cut it with this. Because I've sat there at cigar lounges and it's a cute vibe. It's a cute vibe. It's a lot of business owners that be up in there. I ain't gonna lie. DeMarcus said P. Diddy didn't pay for. I know. We know. P. Diddy used Biggie Smalls' homegoing as a tax write-off. Did he? Or did he pat his pockets? I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. He didn't get away with that mess because the guy that sung, the original person that sung Every Breath You Take, he came back and sued Diddy for that hit. He said, oh no, Diddy didn't clear that with me and took the royalties from that song. So Diddy worked his ass off. And the real singer, I think Sting was his name, took the royalties for that song. So, but it also launched Diddy into a star himself also. All that crying he did a whole tour crying. DeMarcus said, Amina, do you smoke cigars? I've been to a couple lounges. I'll smoke once in a blue moon. Do I really know what the hell I'm doing? I'm gonna be honest, I don't. I don't. But it looks sexy when you know what you're doing. I ain't gonna lie. Stephen Harris said Sean Diddy Combs was the founder of Bad Boy Records and Biggie producer and mentor. And he ripped them off. Stephen Harris. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Come to the stage for 2 seconds. You don't think that he was ripped off a little bit? Like, you think he was just this big, great person, Sean Diddy Combs? I'm just curious. I need to know. So Marcus said you should not inhale cigar smoke. Well, I don't know how to smoke properly, so I don't. Hold on. But y'all getting me off topic because I ain't even finished. So I was like, well, let me also, because yeah, so the guy that owns the estate, he is not family to Biggie Smalls. So he got left to his kids. Like after his mama died, it could have been left to his kids, his wife, little Kim. Little Kim. Come on, little Kim deserves some type of bag. Like she was his real ride or die. Like she gonna get a side sweep bag. Y'all just left her for dead. I'm sure Biggie would have wanted to leave her something. Like I think Kim was the most loyal female he had in his corner. But yo, that goes to say, side chicks don't get shit. Because she worked her ass off. Literally. And what happened? When he passed away, guess whose choice was it for everything? Faith. Because Faith was, I think she was the ex-wife at the time. She was the ex-wife, but she had his kids. I remember that. We got to, anyway. Y'all getting me off. So allegedly, when Big died, Faith inherited some of the funds. And then they saying, this is what AI says. This part is like shaky to me. So I'm going to just tell you what AI is saying. So AI said that Faith was led the funds. And then Faith left some of the son's funds to the mama. And the mama grew it to like $100 million. And there was a lot of records and stuff, proceeds that was worth a lot of money. And when Miss Wallace died, Faith took her share and she sold some of the catalog. And the estate, which has no relation to Biggie at all. Yeah, Berlo. He's part of Bad Boy. This is the one that's speaking out. Because I was like, who the hell is this guy that's speaking out against the estate and is siding with Diddy? Because from what I heard, and this is numerous people, they said Biggie didn't like Diddy at the end of his life. And the fact that Diddy might be responsible for Biggie's end of the life comes out and says, oh no, oh, no. Sean Combs had nothing to do with he made sure Biggie's money came from Bad Boy or not from his estate. The fuck out of here. We know who Sean Combs is. Stop it. I'm sorry for you young people that does not know. Sean Combs artists did not get paid. Mary J. Blige was broke as hell. Thank God for 50 right now. And why you think her ass is still on tour looking like she want to go home half the nights? Then you got Craig Mack who died broke. He fucking actually did. Who else he had? Every Bad Boy Total, they on tour. They was broke, begging for $1. Remember TLC? Now, she wasn't with Biggie, but they were under, I guess, something, under another label, but they were under Clive Davis. Who do you think taught Biggie the game? Clive Davis. That was his mentor. He always shouting out Clive Davis. These artists wasn't getting paid. They kept them hungry and needing to make an album. But think about it. If you keep somebody hungry, they're always going to work for you. Let me ask you a question. If y'all was working at your job and y'all boss gave y'all enough money to retire for the rest of your life, what are y'all going to do? Show up to work the next day? Abso-fucking-lutely not. So if I make you a big star, what's going to keep you coming back? Not having money. dangling a carrot in front of you, not being able to pay your bills, keeping you thirsty. It makes sense. Y'all not ready for the truth at 10:50 at night. Oh shit. Y'all still tipping? My gosh. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Money, green, green, money's all I need. Money,
Prince NS Foe. He said 50 been mad for years. This is payback for smarting out his baby mother. Yes, he did that already. This is his second chat. He said the lie is more entertaining. Yes, yes, yes. He said cigar smoke. And of course, thank you for the biggest tipper of the night. He says cigar smoke isn't a flaw, it's a feature. All good things end, good conversations end, great time with your friends conclude, and the cigar burns out. Listen, I'm gonna need you to sponsor me then. This has been sponsored by Prince NS Foe. And the cigar lounge is called. The cigar lounge is called. Because he wrote it in one of his things. Type your cigar lounge, please. Or where we could buy some great cigars. God damn, I almost feel like I'm in a strip club. Clothes on. He said, let's talk real. All labels rob their artists. It's business. It's not personal. They invest in numerous talent, and the ones that blows covers the bills for all. Nah. But the thing is, come on. You can't keep people working all the time. Like, they love it. They love... The thing with me with Sean Combs is that he loved the attention. He loved keeping people broke and hungry. It made them work. It made him being able to abuse. And I think he liked to be able to abuse and take advantage. I think he got off on the fact, power high. Other amongst drugs, power is a drug. It's one hell of a drug. I wish I could play that Rick James thing. But in the words of 50 Cent, real quick, guys.
Does that mean he's guilty?
I told you. I know your dad for a long time. He did that shit. You're guilty as fuck.
I'm just saying. But we are definitely sponsored by Kingdom Cigar Lounge. I'm just saying. Listen, guys. Well, shout out to Kingdom Cigar Lounge. Who's consistent?
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
money, green, green, money's all I need. Money,
Thank you for being consistent. That's all I gotta say about that. However, you keep them working. They keep them working, but that's some industry stuff. Like, to think about it, they put their time and their effort. They got to keep them coming. Like, what's to keep you from saying, you know what, I don't want to be bothered. I'm good. I'm set for life. I got my dream. I got this. I got that. No, they want to keep them hungry. They want to keep them chasing and everything else. So when you see these artists right now coming out and they still, hi, how you doing? Mary J. Blige, because she looked like she do not want to be on tour. You want to know who else don't look like they want to be on tour? And I'm going to get shots fired because that's my girl, Queen B. She looked like she tired. She definitely looked like she don't want to be on tour anymore. I'm just saying. But can I get back to Mr. Burrow? You know, that's the person that's in charge of Biggie's estate, but not family to Biggie. And from what I heard, Junior Mafia was Biggie's family. Like, dude, you in charge of this? You in charge? You in charge? All right, we're going to bring another clip to the table. Hold on, because I'm going to read it. Stop sharing the screen. I want to erase it. And we are going to bring up another. Nope. All right, so the Faith Evans situation, right? So allegedly, Faith Evans gave her money to Valletta Wallace. Wallace flipped it. She made it worth $100 million, reported $100 million. She secured it. She passed in February 2025. No. Secured the sale before her passing in 2025. Got it. According to Billboard, Valletta managed the LLC holding Biggie's assets after her death in March 1997. It took her a long time. I remember she was fighting for a long time. Like, those that know, they could erase the internet all they want. If you was around, you knew Valletta was fighting and she was calling everybody a demon in the industry. Valletta sold a 50% stake to a Primary Wave for $100 million for Biggie's music publishing, as well as certain names, images, and likeness. Okay, so she sold everything. According to July 2nd court filing by Barrow, that's the person in charge of it. No family, no foe, or nothing. He says that, you know, everything went good when Biggie died. Like, Bad Boy took care of them because he is in charge. He has a stake in Bad Boy, by the way. Conflict of interest, because I heard Biggie ain't like Bad Boy, but whatever. Piss on me and call it rain. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Evans, which Biggie's ex-wife, Faith Evans, which she has 2 kids by him, was responsible for providing the estate its cut and profits from a sale, but has yet to do so. I guess she was like, "Why am I gonna give a ninja that don't even know Biggie shit?" Ms. Evans has distributed the sale proceeds to Tiana, which is his daughter, CJ, which is his son, and presumably herself. I think. What about she, however, was wrongfully withheld the trust. And she the shares of the proceeds in the amount. So she doesn't want to give Barrow the amount. And he's suing her, because he's in charge of Biggie's estate. Now, I don't know how he got to be Biggie's estate. That's questionable to me. So I really don't trust much that he says. I don't know what y'all think about it, but let me know. Hey, Miss Queen Liz, what's up? She said Target 100%. She said, and then when they form their own entertainment company, a la Britney Spears, I didn't know she did. And Nicki, I didn't know she did. They can ship them or stifle their tour dates. Yo, I just remember that whole Wendy Williams situation. I don't understand how a stranger was able to take control of her and her assets and tell her what she can and cannot have. Y'all think that shit is funny? That's not funny. Y'all got to watch out. P. Diddy said it's best in the G-Dep video. Let's get it, not guilty. I got to see that video. Let me remove the screen. What else I wanted to say? Oh. So yeah, then they say 50 Cent don't have beef with Diddy. But however, remember, was y'all watching the Diddy trial? When somebody got on the stand and they sat there and you know what they said? They was like, they tried to kill 50 Cent. Like Diddy tried to kill 50 Cent. 50 Cent said, hey, and said he don't got beef with Diddy. But he tried to kill 50 Cent. 50 Cent. You try to kill me. You. I didn't say goodbye for less. Last I know, maybe Rick Ross tried to take him out too, and we just don't know it. But last I know, you try to take me out, we done. We done. But what I'm gonna do real quick for you guys, we're gonna look at neighborhood talk and see what's going on for the week, and then we're gonna log the hell out. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Actually, another an hour. Force comes on. I'm definitely gonna be watching. 50 Cent got beef with Diddy. Exactly. Thank you, Stephen Harris. I definitely believe it. We're gonna see what's going on with the neighborhood talk real quick. And if nothing interesting is going, we are done for the night. Y'all gonna share and y'all gonna look with me. And we're gonna go through this real quick. Yo, I don't pay attention to Draymond that quick. Ever since, I don't know if y'all ever saw the video with him drooling and him talking and stuttering and he just lose consciousness. It was like the Illuminati took over. I'm just saying, I just never looked at him the same. If y'all put a request in, I will show y'all that video, but just Google it. I'm sure y'all can find some kind of clip. Yeah, this dude look crazy tight. Let me see. Let me take the volume off. Where's the volume? Here we go.
Hey, my wrist doing.
Now I'm gonna get in trouble.
Just feels so.
Oh, yes, we got money.
I'm gonna miss Charlie going on dates and the girls they liked, and me always being the wing woman.
All right,
and him
something
asking
about Candace Owens. I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys, and I don't care if y'all unsubscribe or whatever. I actually like Candace Owens. She talks about the assassination of Charlie. She has death threats at her door, and she will not shut the fuck up. That is why I like her. She never turned her back on Kanye West. Y'all want to say he's crazy, he's this, he's that. She was like, listen, he actually has a handler. He told me everything, and I'm not going to condone him as crazy because they're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and y'all just don't see it. He said it a million times. I'm not going to turn my back on him. So no matter how many times the media tells her, turn your back on Kanye West, she will not. Stephen Harris says she is a Trump supporter. I said, no, you got to actually watch her feed. She has definitely turned her back against it. She has threats on the country against her right now because she will not shut the hell up. And she does not like Trump right now.
How does this all make you feel? I'm happy now. I was just scared.
All right. So this girl, she's 16 years old. She had a baby in the bathroom, told her mother that she found the baby on the porch. She went to the hospital because the mother was like, oh, we got to give the baby up. They was like, all right, we'll take a DNA test. Let's prove that it's not yours. And she broke down. It comes out, it's hers. And her mother was like, I'm sorry my baby went through that and I wasn't there. We're going to be together. We're going to be like a family. This was sad. I'm not going to lie. It had me all up in my feelings. Miss Queen said, yep, Lou Taylor, TriStar Entertainment, Kris Kardashian, all connected with it. Oh, shit. All right, I wasn't going to say it. Miss Queen Liz, you brought it up. Yes, a lot of these. Yes, Candace Owens has said that a lot of all these people that they're connected to this church situation, they have the more demons in their closet than anybody we ever know. And the Kardashians is definitely entwined with it. And it's so funny because the Kardashian was linked to, I think, the person that was in Britney Spears' conservatorship. They linked to a lot of people's conservatorships. Fucking nasty. Yes. Thank you. Miss Queen Liz is on it. Hold on, let me see what else. What else is going on? Y'all know Ray J wilding out, but I'm late with the news, so I didn't want to bother y'all guys with it. However, somebody didn't take Ray J's phone, and he's sitting there tweeting out to his sister, tweeting out that Beyonce and Jay-Z, well, more so Beyonce, taking a picture with everybody else, but not taking a picture of her son. Now, if you listen to Tasha K, which sometimes she's right, sometimes she's wrong, they're saying that Brandy used to fuck Jay-Z back in the day. and Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't trying to be friends if you fucked her man. And I get it. We good. Move on. Like, if I don't like somebody, I'm not gonna post for a picture with you. I like her for not being fun. Oh, yeah, she's a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Beyonce's a Virgo. That is a true Virgo. We're not gonna sit here and take a picture of you. I don't like you. I never liked you. You're not gonna get me into. You're not gonna guilt trip me and take a picture. I'm not taking a picture of you. You know who I like from who I be around. If I'm not around you, if I come to a whole concert and I smile with everybody else and I don't smile with you, it means, chick, I don't like you. But I don't know Brandy like that. I like Brandy. I like Brandy. I like Monica. I actually should have been at that tour. But it left New York, and now I got to try to catch it within like a few weeks. So I might have to take a trip. Hold on one second. Thank you, Detroit Kings. He said, I said it like 5 times. I'm sorry. Sometimes I be going off on this tangent. Just like a little tangent. Just a little bit. A little bit. I got energy because I haven't seen y'all guys in like a few days. I missed you. So, Detroit Kings, shout out. Thank you, Detroit Kings. I'm so sorry. You know what it is? Sometimes I come out and then I go back in. Do y'all not see me? I'll be closing my eyes. I'll be at the computer. I'll be looking at this. I'll be looking at that. Thank you so much. Shout it out. He always supports. He's my day one. Him and DeMarcus. Day one. What else? She manages. Sorry, Detroit Kings. I'm mad I missed you so many times. She manages TriStar that manages Bad Boy or one of the subsidiaries. Oh, that's Barrow, I think. Who does that? She? Lou Taylor. Okay, Lou Taylor. Yeah. Okay, yes, Lou Taylor. Lou Taylor, TriStar Entertainment with Kris Kardashian and all the connections and so they doing the biggest fraud and donations through church. That's some devil shit, y'all. I'm just saying. Oh God, you gonna pay for me to say this? I guess you are.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
Money, green, green, money's all I need. Money.
Shout out to Prince, and that's for sure. For I'm adding for sure. Free Diddy, no Diddy, Kingdom Lounge Poconos. He said it, not me. Y'all know what I think. DeMarcus said, I love Candace Owens. I would love to see. Do y'all hear my dog crying? Hold on one second. Somebody got to give my dog his medicine because he got arthritis. 1 second. Just give me 2 seconds. She got to have a bed. She literally got to sleep on her bed. If she can't sleep on her bed, she's out of control, out of sorts. He said, I love Kendall. I would love to see a debate with Candace Owens and Jasmine Crockett. I don't know who Jasmine Crockett is, but I definitely like Candace Owens. I'm not even going to lie. Just being honest said, thank you. Yo, y'all watching Force tonight? I know. CJ Harris said, hey, Amina, long time no hair. I know. Because the thing is, I'm like in between moving and not. So I'm trying to I haven't been able to log on. But yo, I am going to, once I move, dude, y'all in rotation. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to get on the chart too. I'm going to perfect that mic. I'm going to perk that mic. No. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ain't nothing really going on. I missed a lot of the news clippings. Oh, wait, nah, real quick. I gotta add this in because I just saw this right now. And I don't know how I feel about it. So y'all gotta tell me how y'all feel about it. Right here, real quick. It says the fashion designer confirms Solange elevator fight happened because Jay-Z allegedly complimented Rachel Roy at the Met Gala after the party. Designers say that he and Rachel laughed about it. Bitch. All right, I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing. This is going through my mind right now as I'm reading it. I'm thinking Beyonce in there crashing out, Solange getting mad, and Rachel Roy's like, "Oh, he just said I was the shit, man." Ha 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 ha. Like, that's kind of awkward. I'm looking for my cricket sound, but I don't even, because I wasn't ready for that. But that's kind of awkward. But anyway, to the fashion designer. Shut up! Who asked you? Shut up! Who asked you this? Like, it's been a whole 8 years or something. Said facts. Amina, what do you think about Bel Air so far? I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'm gonna try to binge watch it tonight. I've been busy. I'm not gonna lie. I've been so busy. I'm going to watch it right now tonight. Well, I gotta watch Force. I might be back tonight, actually. I might be back on. I might watch Force and come right back on because I have not done Force. That's the thing. Y'all met me on these shows. I gotta kind of cover it. I said I wasn't gonna cover Force, but I like Force got good right after I said that. I said, damn it. I just gave it one episode and then I was like crashing out. However, it's pretty good. And I'm gonna come back. I got some entertainment stuff to say about it because I'm rocking with D-Mac right now. Oh, and he's a savage. But I like a good train wreck. I like a good hard train wreck. This just means sis is deprived. Who says they like a hard train wreck? No, I don't like D-Mac train wreck. Not because like my mind went somewhere else into other situations, and I was like, my mind went somewhere else. It was nowhere compared to Force. I just went left. Shout out to the untamed dudes. Okay. CJ said, I'm not a huge fan of Force. Me neither, but it's pretty good now. It's the only thing on. Huge fan, he said, but I'm a huge fan of Raising Kanan. I'm a huge fan of Raising Kanan. Everybody knows that's my MO. Raising Kanan is my shit. That is my stuff. Of course. Promotions galore. You know what's Prince NS for short for? You got to come in on something that's going to go viral. So if I'm doing like a really, really hard trending topic, you got to come in off of that. But apparently Kingdom Cigar Lounge is in Toby Hanna, PA, 184666. So if you ever are in Toby Hanna, PA, and thank you for sending the tips, Cigar Lounge, Kingdom Cigar Lounge is the place to be. Very generous over there. It must be nice. I got to get over there before I leave because y'all know I'm leaving soon. I'll be going in hopefully like a week or so. He said, I also watched 911 Universe shows. I haven't. One of the 911 shows and the other 911 Nashville. Yeah, I heard our girl Kilgore is in there. Force episodes 1, 2, 3, 4 is good. I checked them out. Yeah, I didn't like 1, but 2, 3, 4 is all good. Spoiler alert. No, I didn't give no spoilers yet. I'm gonna review it in a different live. Amina, check out Mayor Kingstown. Damn, this is how out to lunch I've been. I have not been in lunch for a long time. But anyway, guys, I guess I gotta watch it in a few minutes. She said Hallie Kilgore is still playing Taylor Thompson on 911 Nashville season 1. Yes, I haven't seen it. I've never seen it. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I watched episode 1 a long time ago, like the original one with Angela Bassett. And at that time, I think I was done with TV because I actually just have a Fire Stick. I haven't watched TV in a long time. So I just go tune into what I want to watch when I want to watch it and watch it. Y'all know how it is. Any good movies? Like, what? It's a movie coming out. I don't know if y'all know. My favorite movie is The Devil Wears Prada, and that's coming out part 2. One of my favorite movies. I have a couple. All right, guys. It's yes, please. Shout out to Angela Bassett. I don't know if DeMarcus is still here, but he had me on a rampage. She is the best actress. He put a comparison between Waiting to Exhale and Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It? And I was like, dude, you can't pick. And Angela Bassett never goes wrong. She eats all day. Mind of fact, she did the Jackson 5, which was another good movie. Like, when Angela Bassett is in a movie, I can't pick. She's over however movie she did. It's always perfect. All right, guys. I love you so much. And hold on. What do y'all think about Diddy? Not the cigar lounge. I know the cigar lounge is not into it at all. But what he said?
Does that mean he's guilty?
I told you. I know your dad for a long time. He did that shit. You're guilty as fuck.
And again, we are going to shout out to Kingdom Cigar Lounge because this has been brought to us in great fashion by Kingdom Cigar Lounge. And I just want to play. What the hell is my... This is crazy. It's crazy.
Rock a ball, baby.
Thank you for hanging out with me. I had so much fun with you guys. I ain't gonna lie, no cap. DeMarcus, come on. Y'all gotta let me go. We gotta watch Power.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle. For sure.
Money, green, green, money's all I need. Money,
DeMarcus said, I believe that Trayvon unalive Rock or Marvin in Raising Kanan season 5. Yo, if y'all here, just put in the comments. Let me know who y'all think is gonna die in season 5. And Rock is out for grabs because this is the season finale and they don't need Rock anymore. Because on a spinoff, Rock ain't got nothing to do with it. We done with Rock. Who's gonna get taken out? Everybody can get it. The only people that can't get it is Kanan and Breeze.
Rock a ball, baby.
Who's out? We're gonna do another special on that before that mess ends. Great live, Amina. Thank you. Speaking of which, there's a Michael Jackson biopic coming out on Friday, April 24th, 2026. Yes, this is played by his nephew. I think it's one of his brother's sons. They've been doing promotion like crazy. Shout out to Amina Seen It. Thank you so much, Prince NS4. You have been showing me love the whole time. And Jukebox moves to the DMV area. Somebody said Jukebox not going nowhere. Okay, Jukebox ain't going nowhere either, but I think Jukebox is like out of here. Her and her crazy ass. I don't think she's going to be in there too much. She might show her face because Ghost does know who Jukebox is. And if y'all didn't know, Origins is coming out. The original Ghost cast will be portrayed in their prequel coming out in a few months.
2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1
Look, I'm excited. Fuck that. I don't care. I don't care. That's my show. Well, Raising Kanan is my show, but it's the same producer. Sasha Penn is coming out with the origin. So it's gonna be done right. I have all the faith in the world. Yeah, Jafar Jackson is gonna play Michael Jackson. So we're gonna see. Yes, Origins. Can't wait. I'm excited. I'm happy. We're gonna see y'all in a few minutes for Force. Force is coming on tonight. I don't know if I'll be on tonight, but I'm definitely gonna try because right after this, I might just fall the fuck asleep. I might talk all this mess in the mic and then go to sleep. Look, did y'all see that pause? I had a couple of thoughts in my head. It is what it is. Love you guys.
Does that mean he's guilty?
I told you. I know your dad for a long time. He did that shit. You're guilty as fuck.